Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. This is John with Tommy's Top Picks, here to bring you a little box opening for the store. If you guys watch Tales from the, shoot, what is it called? We have a title for it. Tales from the Card Shop, something like that. Then you know that Tommy and I are opening a card shop, and to do so, we need to have singles, and to do so, we need to crack boxes. It actually makes sense now because we have access to some distribution. So we have the ability to get boxes at a reasonable price. Cracking them makes the cost basis very affordable. And if you guys would like to buy anything I open today, please do check the link in the description below. I love this lady. I'm sorry. Atraxa? That's Atraxa, right? Actually, that was one of my first decks, was to build Atraxa poison counters from the old sets. It was terrible, and Tommy hated it. He really, really hated it. So much so that he built decks that countered it really effectively. I haven't done a magic box on camera before, and it takes up a lot more room than Flesh and Blood. So it's just going to sit, like, right there, because, yeah. Oh, God, plastic packs. Tommy, I feel you now. I feel you. I understand the plastic pack thing when you were opening them and struggling. That opened pretty easily, but I do understand that plastic is not paper, that's for sure. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 commons. And then we got the uncommons, and then, ooh, alright. Ichor Moon Gauntlet. I don't think that's worth anything. And then a land, which is probably not worth anything in a token. Alright, that's how we'll do it. So, my understanding is you guys hate learning about how card shops work. No, I'm just kidding. We did get a dislike, one whole dislike, and it offended Tommy. He was very sad, distraught, and claimed that he would never make another video. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, one. Hey, it's the name. It's the name. I'm pretty sure this isn't worth anything because I looked that up before. Oh, but that's a Phyrexian land. I'll leave it with the lands. He was like, maybe we should just chill out on that content. All right, now I'm starting to question Tommy's ability to open packs because that's 3 for 3 that were easy. Yeah, we got, oh, this is a special print. Should I look for those? I don't even know. Probably not worth it. It's a common. Yeah, he was like, oh yeah, we only got 1 like, and or maybe it was 3 likes and 1 dislike, or 2 dislikes. I don't remember, whatever it was. And he was like, I don't know if we should do it too often, which is fair because we have cut content that has not been liked by people. Not liked as in the like button, but just not liked as in there wasn't a lot of viewership. It wasn't that interesting. We didn't get participation or comments or whatever. So you know, we have an audience and we're trying to serve the audience. So what I would like to see from you guys is I would like to see you comment on this video to tell us why you don't like it, if you don't like it, because I really want to know what's so wrong with opening some packs for our shop. Is it purely Flesh and Blood? Ooh, there's a foil in there. Is it purely Flesh and Blood, right? Like, people just want Flesh and Blood content and that's it. And don't give me anything else, right? They're just like, that's it. That's all I want and that's all I care about. It's probably a 2-cent card. Joking. Might be 30 cents. Is that it? I mean, because if that's the case, I would like to know that. We can figure out a way to open some Flesh and Blood product and sell it in the store as well. By the way, hopefully by the time you're watching this, because this is going to be a while until I actually post it, there should be some Flesh and Blood product up on the store, because I have some. That looks really good. I have some that I intend to put up. And hopefully it's up there by the time you see this, because I'm going to open this box, catalog these cards, get them all in order, and post them on our shop. It's hard being a shop owner, especially an online shop owner. A retail shop owner has a few advantages that we don't. That looks cool. Why? What did the first pack just not have a foil? Is that what happened? Everything else has a foil. How does that get missed? Anyways, yeah. So point being, we're trying our best. We're trying to make it work as a shop, online only. We don't have a retail front end. We do have access to distro. I know that's breaking the rules or something, I guess, for some things, but we have it. I think distro is just getting lax after the big. I wouldn't say lax. They're not as strict as they were during the big boom. So we were able to do that, and that allowed us to. That actually might be a good card. I feel like that is one of the good cards. That's a really useless token. So yeah, we're trying to get it up there. We're trying to get it done. But there will be some Flesh and Blood stuff up there. Let me know in the comments, as I was saying, if you are really offended by us doing I should put this in front of the camera, right? Non-Flesh and Blood content. If that is really the case, then we will look at doing Flesh and Blood openings too for the store, because we can do that theoretically. It's pricey. There's some constraints. Flesh and Blood is way stricter on their distribution model, so that's trickier for us, not having a storefront. So we can't get the best pricing, and therefore opening boxes makes less sense. We can sell boxes because we can get enough of a discount or wait long enough, patience and capital. This card is worthless, and I know that because I got the Phyrexian one, and that one is worthless, and that's a fancy version of this card. And we could do that. It's just one of those things where if we do it, it will probably cost us, honestly, and we'll only be able to sell so much, and we'll actually lose some money on it. So we're doing our best to try to make this work, both as an entertainment platform and a shop itself. We're in the early days. We both have day jobs. We're both trying to figure it out, get to the point where it makes sense. Eventually, I'd hope that one of us, at least, could quit our day jobs and do this full time. But that is not the case yet, and so we have to make it work as we can. And that's kind of what the whole Tales from a trading card shop is all about, is to talk about the journey when you're trying to do it very carefully, very cautiously, very capital efficiently. And I see what's out there, and I look around and I say, hey, I could do that. Like, I know complex business models. I understand how to do a lot of things. I don't know a lot about inventory and that sort of stuff. That's new to me. But I've figured out, I don't know, probably 24 business models in great detail historically, and probably another dozen or so in enough detail to be passable, just because of the nature of my work. So figuring out card logistics seems like something that's reasonable for me to do, and I kind of want to give it a shot. So we're doing it, but we're doing it in a way that's bootstrapped, cautious, mindful of the risks, and aware of the loss potential, because frankly, we know that by putting our collections into the shop, we have put that capital at risk fully, and that we may lose it all if we do it wrong. So this is why I am here at this point eliciting feedback from you, the viewers who disliked the previous content. Oh, this is probably worth something. Just because of the land, and that is gorgeous. I don't think that's an etched foil, but man, it looks good. Wow, I like that. That's cool. I didn't know they had a poison counter. So please, you will be helping us a great deal. If you like any of our content, please let me know why or why not we should do this kind of content, talking about how we're developing the store. I feel like there's got to be an audience, some people out there that want to know what it takes to start a store very cautiously. Okay, now another one with a fancy foil. The border's awesome. So I feel like it's valuable content, but we did get a pretty lukewarm response to it. Now, granted, maybe We just haven't found the right places to share it, or it's not that interesting to our current crowd and we need to expand. I don't know. But that's why I'm asking you. Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Be like, hashtag John, you suck. Ooh. I just made my day. I don't know if it's even good, but I love Atraxa. I've loved Atraxa since before the 2020 time period. Like, I had an Atraxa deck way back when we first started this stuff, and maybe it was 2020. I can't remember exactly when it was. Whenever it was fairly long ago in my cardboard journey. I built an Atraxa deck, and so I just have a warm place in my heart for Atraxa. So I was very excited when they announced there was a new version. Anyways, yeah, so let me know. Just give me some feedback, give me some data to work off of. We will respond. We do. We like to interact with the people that comment on our videos. We also enjoy finding out what the people that watch us enjoy. There's no doubt we love Flesh and Blood. In fact, a big portion of the reason we're even doing this shop is to support our love for Flesh and Blood. I know it doesn't seem like it because we're, doing magic, and I guess a lot of people have the mindset that if you're putting content out for something, you're pumping and dumping it. We're not pumping and dumping anything. We are very reasonably selling cards that we can get at a reasonable cost. So that we can make extra money, so that we can afford to go to places like Pro Tour and buy products like cold foils and all the rest. So we're just using our love of this hobby of collecting cardboard to fuel our love of this hobby of collecting cardboard. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I'll be honest. Like, maybe that's a sign of a real problem. I don't know. But it's what we're doing. Yeah, that's so good there. I just watched a Rudy video. I think it was yesterday, the day before, and he said something that made me think, oh shit, this entire Rudy empire, it's not about making money. It's about getting free cardboard. He said something about, it was something, one of these products, I don't remember which, she thought he was all in on it. I don't remember what it was, but he was like, I'm all in on it, just like this other product in 19 or 18. He's like, I wanted to get a pallet for myself, so I got like 2 or 3 for the patrons. I'm like, let me guess, 2 or 3 pallets equals the margins you need to, so you basically, if you sell all of them, he's basically dealing to do it. If you sell all of them, you make enough money that you can pay for the last pallet, so it's free. So he's basically just collecting for free. His entire empire feels like the whole point is like, I'll sell enough that I can do this collection for free, because he's totally addicted to cardboard. I don't know if that's true. I think it's a hilarious concept, and it sounded like it from the way he said it. I've heard that statement before in other contexts, and yeah, definitely sounded like the same sort of addiction situation. So yeah, maybe that's what it is. Maybe we're just addicted to cardboard and we're having a good time with it. Maybe it's our future retirements. Maybe it's just a fun side gig that pays enough that we can do fun things like travel to worlds and things like that, which would be awesome. If it just paid for that, I think that would be worth it. Maybe it's just something to fill the time and focus on something cool. Hang out with friends and play games, I don't know. For me, it's all of the above. I like collecting. I like the idea of collecting things that I love. I like the idea of being able to afford more of the things that I love by doing some extra work and seeing how the business model works. I mean, for me, the business model is as much the passion, and the markets are as much the passion as the cardboard. I've talked about this in the past. Ooh, that's a hit. Oh, wait, is it Seachrome Coast? I'm not sure, but it's a full art. That's a hit, though. Sort of. That is definitely a hit. In foil. Okay, so I got very, very confused there. I think that might actually be worth something because it's the full art Seachrome Coast, although this land isn't the best land. I mixed it up with something else. I'm not sure if it's in the set or not, but I have something that has a similar name. But the Sword of Fortune Frontier is definitely up there. Let me see if I can find it. So a Trax is like $25 right now. This will give you an idea of when I'm recording this. Let's see if I can find the sword on here. So that was a good hit. And then all these are the Praetorians. All will be one S oil. Sword of Fortune Frontier 17. I'll take it. I'll take it all day long. And that's not the foil, I don't think. That's just a general one, right? Sort of. Yeah, I think it just has the general listed here. So it might be even more with the foil. Anyways, awesome. Good hit. Nice box. So yeah, I mean, for me, it's a hobby that I love. I love business. I love markets. I love understanding the things that people love, and I enjoy being able to figure out how to make those things available for people to help be part of that. You know, I like being part of the things people love. You know what I mean? So if you can help bring joy to people in the world, and it makes you enough money to like enjoy it as well for free or cheaper, then what is wrong with that? I see no harm in that. And why wouldn't you do that if you could, if you have the time and the means and the, you know, the knowledge capability, which I do. So like for me, it's just like using everything that I already like to be part of something that brings other people joy. I think it's a very reasonable way to exist in the world. I'm not sure where that should go, honestly. It's the full art. It's like a weird one for this. It might be like the only one in the box or something. So yeah, I mean, that's how I look at it. That's kind of the purpose of this series, is documenting this journey that Tommy and I are on, to figure out if it makes sense, if it's worth it. That's some cool art. Holy crap. Now, I've been flipping through these. I haven't looked very closely, but that one caught my eye. Holy moly. So anyways, yeah, that's probably worth something, because that's the what do they call those? The showcase art of a rare. And it's also a full art. We'll check these out at the end. You'll get a synopsis of what this box entailed. So yeah, I mean, that's it. We still love Flesh and Blood. We're both going to Pro Tour. I have some cards that I will be trading on Thursday in that regard. That's cool art too. To help one of our best players at our local shop so that he can be fully armed and capable. He's going for it. He has a PTI, and he decided, it was a back and forth for a minute. He's like, do I do it? Do I not do it? Do I save it? Do I sell it? You know, because he's got things going on in his life that, you know, he could use the money. But he's very good. And so he has a chance, you know, and we're all rooting for him. I hope he makes it. I hope all the people that are competitive at our shop have a really good run at the tournament. You know, I don't know. I don't want to say I'm proud of them, because that sounds weird. I'm proud to know them. How about that? It's cool to know people that are that good. I am never going to be that good. I know that for a fact. That's a foil too, so that's even more confusing. I'll just move it over to the foil pile. We'll do it that way. So yeah, I mean, this helps fund that. This helps pay for our Airbnb. It helps pay. It didn't pay for our tickets. We bought our tickets ourselves. It helps do that sort of thing. So, and a lot of I don't know how many of the events, this like not major events you've been to, but a lot of the Flesh and Blood stuff is at Magic, like Magic, like Star City Games does Magic events with the Flesh and Blood events, and like they can get along. Like there's no harm in going and drafting some Magic and then drafting some Flesh and Blood. I mean, I like both products. I'm sorry if that's upsetting. I like a lot of products. Like I like X-Wing. I like nerd stuff. I don't know. That's just me. I enjoy the hobbies, the nerdy hobbies. So anyways, you know, that's what we're about. We're just trying to have some fun, enjoy the things that we love, see if we can entertain some people out there while we're doing it. There's nothing wrong with that. I hope. But yeah, do leave me a comment. Let me know what sucks about this. Can we do something better? Can we not offend you with Magic cards? Can we do it in a different way? Would it be cooler if you didn't watch the opening, but maybe you got to see the data around how we sell and what we're trying to do and like shipping and overhead costs, because I feel like that's kind of obscured for most people. It took us a while to find out and figure out the details. I mean, I'm happy to share whatever model we're able to come up with. We're no experts. Maybe someone can help us. That was a lot of rares. Look at that. Oh no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. I'm just an idiot. Ignore me. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's something we like to do. It's something we're going to keep doing. And I hope you guys are okay with it. I'd like to hear how we could make it better, because I'm always looking to improve. And I do think it's fun and worthwhile, because frankly, it is working. I'll be honest. If you didn't know, we opened our shop maybe a month or two ago. We've made enough revenue to buy more product that will have better margins, because as you scale, you can get better margins. And so we're doing that. We're chasing that down. And in my mind, the goal is to get to like 10K a month in product moving through the system, because that will qualify us for kind of a different tier of ability. So, well, that's kind of a duplicate pack. Oh, this is a great box. Phyrexia Grand Unifier. What is that? Showcase? Borderless Showcase? What do you call that one? Showcase. Yeah, $68. Oh, wait, no, that's the step in complete foil. No, it's not $68. Let's find it. I don't know. I'll have to find it after. We'll do a little overview. Showcase. $24. I'll take it. $24 is fine. But yeah, we can show this in a different way. Like, okay, packs are boring. You don't care about Magic, but you do care about how shops work, right? Let me know, because I will do it. I'm happy to go through spreadsheets. I'm happy to show charts. I'm happy to show inventory tracking. I'm happy to talk about taxes. I just said that out loud. I apologize in advance, but it's true. If you actually care and talk about how the taxes are done and the business licensing and certification and all the rest that comes with this nonsense, because it does exist, and it's frustrating and annoying, and it's something I have some expertise in. Like, no legal advice from here, but point being that I'm not unfamiliar with it, so I can speak to my experiences. And maybe that's interesting to some of you. I don't know. If it is, then let me know. If it's not, then maybe we'll just stop doing it all together, and who knows what happens. But either way, we're definitely all in on Flesh and Blood, so you have no worries there. I wouldn't be concerned about us becoming, another Magic content creator. That's not where this goes. This just supports our addiction to Flesh and Blood. That's all. Sounds terrible. All right, so I'll be right back with the prices for these particular cards. Okay, we are back, and we have a list here. So, Phyrexia Grand Unifier Showcase 2481. Phyrexian Obliterator, that is $6.89. The other Phyrexia Grand Unifier, that one goes for $21.40, so pretty close between the two arts. I like both the arts, it's fine. Staff of Completion, $7.17. All Will Be One is actually worth something. For some reason I thought it was not. $7.25. Uh-oh, I just realized Staff of Completion was the promo variety and is only $5.42. Thing I caught that. Anyways, All Will Be One, as said, $7.25. Ickermore Gauntlet, $7.51. Foils, Sword of Forge and Frontier. Actually, I don't have it in the foil version. Let me foil that. Ooh, worth $2 extra. $19.04. And Razor Verge Thicket Borderless is $2.75. Shout out to that Seachrome Coast, which I got excited about incorrectly. It was $182, so it's more than $1, but not a whole lot. The whole total is 96 minus 182. So yeah, it's like 95 flat. So yeah, I mean that's pretty good. That made the box value back pretty much, and we're looking pretty good here. I enjoyed it. It was fun. It was good to open. I hope you guys enjoyed the content. If you did, like, subscribe. Let me know in the comments. I really do want to know, if you're still listening, what you think about that and what you think about this content and how we're going to do it. Would love to open more boxes of Flesh and Blood for you all. If you'd like to be a part of helping us do that, hit the Patreon link below. Join up. We will be able to sell boxes to patrons for basically map, and that's part of the reason we can't do it and make any money is because there is map, which I think is a great thing. Not a complaint in the world. It just prevents us from doing it at a way that makes sense. But if patrons do it, guess what? We avoid TCG player fees and we can actually make it make some sense. So join the Patreon, buy some boxes from us. We'll crack them on here. We'll talk about how we're doing with the shop. We'll talk about having patrons, and we'll shout you out and have a good old time of it. I hope you guys are out there cracking packs, enjoying this game, this hobby that we all love, playing some awesome games, because there's so much going on in this space right now that's just a blast. I know I'm having fun. And if you're going to be at Pro Tour, I will hopefully see you there. And until next time, have a good one.